Action figure magic in the house. Good morning, everybody. Today's guest is gonna be this big bad toy store exclusive Batman, a Grim Knight Dark Knights metal exclusive figure where only 5,000 units were made. It did come out in 2025, so it's a valid figure to go over, and I can't wait. He looks awesome. I'm showing you the unboxing like this because it's a reflective package. Let's get into it. So, wow, check them out. I wanted to show you the box as we unboxed it. The reason that it was so reflective is it had like a saran wrap or a cellophane type of covering. I could show you another one because I do have another one. See? Oh my lord. Yeah, one day I might think about giving that one away as our next giveaway for whatever milestone would be next. Maybe 1,500 or something. Let me know if you'd like to maybe participate in that if I were to put it up. It's one of only 5,000 and it's sealed, factory sealed. You can't get past that. Anyway, a little more on this guy because I think this is badass. Like, this is a whole different Bruce Wayne. Whew, boy. So, he's the second most powerful to the most powerful Batman, and that Batman is known as the Batman Who Laughs, which both characters appear in together in 2019 in a comic called Batman Who Laughs #1. That's where both of these are from. The Batman Who Laughs #1. Definitely where both are from, and this is the first I've ever seen them or heard of it. And it got me, dude, this looks awesome. First impression. And in this alternative multiverse, this is a dark version of Bruce Wayne who came to embrace guns after he watched his parents get gunned down in the middle of the street and robbed. So instead of going against guns, this one loves his guns. Fueled with vengeance, it makes him more powerful, or so he thinks, and he's heavily armed and loves those arms, and some of his criminal taking in tactics are not the cleanest. He's kind of a vigilante who actually makes people bleed and uses guns and unalives people. So anyway, let me get him out of there, and then we'll have a look at everything up close. All right, be right back. All right, my friends, we have an unboxed Dark Knight's metal Dark Knight Batman. Crazy, dude. I think he looks so very cool. So I love when McFarlane does exclusives and special figures like this, kind of like the Berserker figure, who I just might have appear in this video. I promised in that Berserker review video that I would someday, show him in more of a fight, and I can kill two birds with one stone. So we're gonna look forward to that. All right, so this guy, wow, just wow. First of all, this is his foot stand, but I probably won't really use that. I might hang it up or something. And this is the card that McFarlane's all come with, except he's came with a cool little, stand. So yeah, let's keep this guy front and center, dude. I love the look of it, like especially for one who plays with his, stop motions with his toys. It's gonna be a fun figure, I can tell. That's one of his crazy accessories. Beautiful. I like a Batman who uses guns. Yeah. Okay, so all this stuff is just pegged in. It's not, gonna work or anything. Would be nice, because that's a lot of freaking awesome guns and stuff, but I can live without it. I can live with those two guns and have fun all day. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. I like this whole package layout, because if you wanted to, you could just store him right back where he came from in perfect harmony. Okay, let's get the T-pose going. Y pose, you could do any pose you want with McFarlane's due to this wonderful, what I call telescoping butterfly joints. Yeah, get those hands behind that back. All kinds of stuff. I love McFarlane toys, and I know some others do too. It's going to be sad. I'm not sure what is going on with the DC license. I mean, is McFarlane not making them anymore, or is he? You know what I mean? When do these Mattel DC figures come out? Ooh, nice bicep swivel, double jointed elbows on both sides. Definitely a fun face, dude. That color palette is just so cool to me. The gray or black, or gray and white with black tones, and that blue is just amazing. See if there's any kind of thigh cut, but there is not. We do have double jointed knees, and where he could kick his own ass if that wasn't in the way. And feet on rocker hinge joints with the Spidey. feeties. Alright, so he definitely got some movement up here, which I appreciate. So that would give him some front crunching like that, which not bad. Whoa, and that's a big, serious backward crunch. Hands free. Awesome, huh? Wow, okay. That's sick, dude. The more I mess with them, the more I like them. Okay, the hands are ones that can move all around and are hinged, and we love that. His arms can go over his head, unlike a cable figure that we just kind of reviewed. Yeah, dude, he's so cool. Yeah. Alright, you know what I want to see? I want to see him in his articulation stop motion demonstration, and I know that it'll be cool, but what I'm really looking forward to is the fight and weapons demonstration stuff. So yeah, again, if I was to do a giveaway, it'd probably be this guy, factory sealed, in that saran wrap. So think about that. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. You know what I'm interested in? His articulation stop motion demonstration. Oh yeah, his head definitely got good movement. Twist at the waist. Yeah, and a diaphragm. Wow, I wouldn't have known that with all that crazy stuff under there. So we got a waist spin and a diaphragm spin, which is just great. All right, ready? I am. Stop motion articulation demonstration time. It is. Let's go!
I'm the Grim Knight. I am vengeance. I am revenge, like a blood-tipped sword dripping all over your neck. And I'm coming for you.
Alright, guys. So, we are at the midway observation point. So far, I've been having an absolute blast with this dude. Just look at him. He's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The best McFarlane figures are the ones you rarely hear about. And he was a big bad toy store exclusive, and I didn't know that, or would never have known that had I not perused the big bad toy store website. So that was awesome to find, and I'm glad I did. Also, this card isn't just a card. It is a certificate of authenticity. So I have number 2,468 out of 5,000 units made. So that's pretty freaking cool too. And like I said, I got another one too, still packaged up. And yeah, somehow I ended up getting 2 of them. I don't know how, I don't know why, but no one's, asking, so I'm not telling. I kid, maybe. Yeah, man. So, for McFarlane, this is one of the best. And that's my observation up to this point. It can still change between now and the next stop motion weapons accessory fight demonstration and the final portion where I go over him and give him a grade. So things can change from now until then. That's why I always have to reiterate that you have to watch the whole video. Otherwise, you won't know what the real deal is till you see the end. Know what I mean? So yeah, just a little caveat from me to you. So let's get into his, well, first I'll show you the weapon close. That's the backpack. I wish all those were loose and, being able to be used, but that is not the case. The grenade launcher. And this machine gun. Awesome. You know what's also really freaking cool and awesome? Is he's got weathering, dude. Like, I don't know if you could see it good on this example. Show me. Dang it. You could see, like, he's got dirty fingers and, man. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. Inside the hand. These, yeah, you can see some weathering in there. So, yeah, it's around. Why the camera isn't quite picking it up as good as it should. All in there. I don't know. But let's end this with a weapons, accessories montage, and we'll go right into the stop motion. Stay tuned. Next! Alright. We have his first gun up. Not sure what that's called on the street. I'm not that much of an expert, but it looks pretty deadly. And I put this pack of guns back on, technically because they came already plugged in. I don't usually count that as an extra accessory, but in this case I will. And a lot of these things are molded on, and that's just beautiful. The blue in there, and the blue in his eyes, dude. Amazing, amazing. Alright, next. And right next to him, we have the grenade launcher. Now, if you're ready as I am, it's time to blow some shit up. Here comes the accessories, weapon / fight stop motion demonstration. Let's have at it.
Finish one. Whoa, who are you? I'm the Grim Knight.
I'm Berserker, man.
You are the target.
Weapons down, man. There's no way you're winning this. When you go down, stay down. Pete, I'm so sorry. Alright, boys and girls, this brings us to the end of another one. And I gotta say, this big bad toy store, Grim Knight, Batman who laughs, comic book representation, evil awesome looking, one of 5,000 Big Bad Toy Store exclusive McFarlane toys. He was great. Awesome. He's still available at Big Bad Toy for $29.99. Recommend him all day. You already know I'm going to give him a 10. Some of these around here are other favorites of mine, such as Fusion, Jason Todd's Red Hood, who's built like a Marvel legend with thigh swivel and boot swivels and everything else you would need. This is my second favorite figure, Berserker, Keanu Reeves, who I finally got to finish a fight with. I owed everybody a fight from Berserker's review, which is a great review video. I will try to leave a link, but if not, it's in the DC playlist section on our channel. Lobo back there, definitely one of my favorites, and we'll be seeing a lot more of him as Supergirl's coming and all that fine stuff. Christopher Reeve Superman, one of my favorites ever, and Hawkgirl. And I got more. These are just the special ones I had around me to grab. I think McFarlane is awesome when they do awesome work. And they're not just all DC, clearly, by Berserker there, or I could have brought out a Dune figure, and there's just so many. I could have brought out a whole table full of awesome McFarlanes, but we're going to stop here today. Yeah, I give him a 10, and he's still available for $29.99 at Big Bad Toy Store. They come with a certificate of authenticity, as I showed you, and he was number 2,468, meaning there's still about 2,500 left. Get in on it, especially since McFarlane is supposedly shutting down. And with that, I bid you adieu. I hope you got this far in the video. Hype, like, subscribe, comment, and you'll get the biggest thanks from me ever. Thanks for watching, y'all. We out. Peace.